Alright? Right? God. And we sort of mingle ourselves among them people. We're thinking that happen. Because guess what? We love strange flesh. We love strange flesh. You never say you don't want the woman like to say you don't want to late for school hairstyle. But the child. Alright? They like people to go with people with soft hair. So when we mingle ourselves among people, we don't have coffee and add milk to it. We're gonna have the more add milk, the more light it's gonna get. So when you still have relations with lighter skinned people, guess what? You're gonna actually weaken your seed. You actually weakening your seed by having sex with other nations. You're actually doing that. Guess what? The brother was showing a video. They said the only pure people in the world are black people. The only pure human in the world are black, which are Hebrew Israelites. They said a man did a research on the so-called blacks, which are Hebrews, so-called white, which his name is Esau, and the so-called Chinese, which they are Moab and Ammon. And they said the only people that had pure human DNA was us. They said the white man had human, monkey, and canine DNA. That is why he always acting like an animal. They have animal DNA in them. Guess what? Further research, they said anytime a woman, an Israelite woman, gets impregnated by a white man, they have to take special injections for their body not to reject the child. Because I forget the name, is a certain hormone from a certain monkey. Understand? Eh? The rhesus monkey. They have a rhesus strain DNA in them.
When they talk about the 12 tribes united, right? They don't really identify the tribes and then united. Like saying this set Benjamites and these are from God, and then everybody united. It's more about everybody from a particular assumption and saying, hey, we are all Israelites. That's how we come together.
No, somebody give me that time, Baruch chapter 4.
Chapter 4, yeah.
Are you missed 32? Got it together. Hey.
More questions. Our real question.
Hey, you answer questions. The scripture says you're always ready to answer. When? I believe verse 35 it's on the right hand side to the bottom of the page. To the right hand side to the bottom of the page.
Luke chapter 4, verse
36. That was it. Luke 4. Sure it is.
O Jerusalem, look above thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the house of Shai. Lord, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away, they come together to God. They come together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One.
By the word of the Holy One. In Acts chapter 2, that is how they was got in, by the word of the Holy One. So now, as I was saying, now we, based off the prophecies, we say that we from Judah, we say that we from God, we say we're from a perspective tribe because of the geographical location that we are. We're not coming together and say, all right, well, you have this tribe, you have that tribe. We got in because the Most High, as the brother read earlier on in Amos 11, the Lord God and the tribes of Israel back together. All right? We don't know, we're not sure what tribe we're from, and we can't prove it. All right? Really and truly, that is an assumption based on geographic location. But what we got in is the elect to the words of the Most High. That is what we're doing right now, guarding them, guarding the elect and reminding them who they are. We are the people of the Most High. We are Israelites. That is what we're doing.
No, Ezekiel 37 said how to have a plank with the try stick stand. Stick wherever a plank with the tribes.
This is Isaiah 44. I start at verse 3, but the point is in verse 5. It says, for I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thy offspring. And they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
Yeah, by the name of Israel. So we sure we are Israelites, but we can't say offhand, from this tribe and be 100% certain because we've been moved about so much. We're not sure what tribe we're from.
Until the word of God says that.
Exactly.
Attire. I am ancient attire. When I say ancient, traditional way.
But back to Numbers 15. This is how we're supposed to dress lawfully. Borders down to the garments down to the
Verse 3 says, and I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
Yeah, in sackcloth right now. This is like a sign of mourning. You understand? It's a sign of mourning. But when in sackcloth because of mourning. When
Numbers chapter 15, verse 37, it says, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generation, and that they put upon the fringes of the borders a ribbon of blue.
God, that is what we have. Put on the borders. You have fringes and you put the borders of blue. Which alright? It's like I walking down the road and I see my brother with his garment torn, with the fringes and the borders say, hey, yeah, remember the law. Because you're not going to be looking at yourself every minute like this. But you'll be looking dead forward and you will see somebody else and say, yeah, hey, keep the law. So that was, even the Native Americans used to do it. If you notice the Native Americans, they always had fringes on their garments with blue. Because that is an Israelite custom.
Alright, gents, thanks all afternoon. Alright. I'll keep in contact with my social media channels.
You want that number?
Sure.
Alright, yeah. 381 381-7744. Yeah, that WhatsApp too. Yeah.
Alright, thanks for your time, man.
Yeah, you know when you ever like studied with Israelites?
A little bit. I could relate to all that way. What you're saying there. The thing that stood out for me in the lesson today is the first one then, from Titus. Oh, sorry.
The genealogy.
Titus says that foolish to seek it through the fleshly means, through the genealogy, and it's really through the spirit, as the other scriptures supported that's what stood out for me as the most conflicting, because that's the one I was always, that's the part I was on, trying to get my family together.
Yeah, it's hard.
Alright, so I'll talk you for that.
Yeah, man. Glad to answer your questions.
It's Esther 4:1. When Mordecai perceived all that was done, Mordecai rent his clothes and put on sackcloth with ashes, and went out into the midst of the city and cried with a loud and a bitter cry. And came even before the king's gate, for none might enter into the king's gate clothed with sackcloth. Right? So, this was a Shintoist thing. Sackcloth was a sign of mourning.
As Nehemiah. See when Nehemiah 1:1 say.
This is Nehemiah. Yeah. This is Nehemiah.
I think the punch could be in verse 2, but
Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 2.
read from verse 1.
It says, the words of Nehemiah the son of Hekeliah, and it came to pass in the month of
Kislev.
Sislu in the 20th year was I in
As I was,
the palace that Hananiah, one of my brethren, came, he and certain men of Judah, and I asked them concerning the Jews that had escaped, which were left of the captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said unto me, the remnant that are left of the captivity here is in the province, in great affliction, reproach. The walls of Jerusalem also is broken down, and the gates thereof.
Right, jump into chapter 2 and read from verse 1.
This is Nehemiah chapter 2. Or no, chapter 2.
Yes.
Nehemiah chapter 1 verse 1.
Chapter 2 verse 1.
Or chapter 2 verse 1, sorry. Nehemiah chapter 2 verse 1, it says, and it came to pass in the month of Nisan.
So when he heard about what going on in Jerusalem, is what happened when
In the 20th year of Artaxerxes, the king that wine was before him, and I took up the wine and gave it unto the king. Now I had not been before time sad in his presence. Therefore the king said unto me, why is thy countenance sad, seeing thou art not sick? This is nothing else but sorrow of heart. Then I was very sore afraid.
yes, he was afraid. Why he was afraid? Because the king probably talked to him harshly. You understand? Because you in the king's presence and you like all mopey. You understand? So that is why when the brother read it, you understand, you're not supposed to be from the king's presence sad. You understand? And when it's sad, you'll have one sackcloth. You understand? When on sackcloth, the sign of showing mourning, showing sadness. The scripture said it's better to go into the house of mourning. And that is where we in right now. We're in the house of mourning, but the Lord taking us out. You understand? The Lord taking us out and bringing us into the house of mirth, which is the kingdom. Lord willing. But that's it.
Then breaking news. U.S. Senate and House approved spending and border security bill to avert government shutdown. Both houses of the U.S. Congress have passed a spending bill dodging a new government shutdown, lacking the funds for President Trump's border wall. The bill opens the door to him declaring a national emergency. Passed by both Republican-controlled Senate and Democrat-controlled House. The bill now moves the White House to the White House while Trump is expected to sign it. The president has made it clear he will declare a national emergency to get the fundings for his wall. The bill provides just 1.375 for the fencing border, a far cry from the 5.7 billion Trump requested. It says the spending bill, which funds several government agencies to tune of 300 billion, passed the Senate with a vote 83-16. And the House voted for 300 to 128. On Thursday, it also provides over 22 billion for border security initiatives, including upgraded technology and ports of entry assistance for illegal immigrants apprehended crossing the border, and more border patrol hires. It will fund the government through the end of the fiscal year and provide 1.9% pay raise for federal workers, as well as a 1 billion increase in funding for Census Bureau. Both parties have framed the bill as a victory. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell voiced his approval of Trump's decision to use a national emergency to requisition more money for his wall, and the Republicans pointed to the addition of more steel slate border fencing as a win. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called the bill fair compromise, noting they had gotten away without funding the president's expansive and ineffective wall. The wall was at the heart of the impasse that caused the longest shutdown in history, shuttering the government for almost 2 months as both parties refused to back down.
So we can see Trump going to sign this bill. Yeah, we can see Trump going to sign this.
We don't Trump never said it guy proud. That is now we request. Side they request this, but we see.
Hey, Trump trying to throw off, they're trying to throw off the prophecies because the scripture call them a city, city without walls. They're on one city. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to close up their flank. Most high, they fuck up that flank.
Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21 verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. Because I'm not going to say what I shall grow. And they can't trust that prophecy. The Most High when I put the Trump spirit, not to sign that book. That what the Most High going to do. Because your heart is in the Most High heart. Proverbs 60, verse 4. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Yes, so these devils they won't be unpunished. Thus says Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yes, sir. 60 lakh, 60 down 5. Yeah. Proverbs 60 verse 5. Everyone that is proud in mind. Proverbs 60 verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
That is it. Most I make you wicked. They are evil. I love precept here. Because hey, Lord forbid. But let me just say this nigga called Donald Trump signed that bill, right? These peons who works for the government and these American citizens, these Babylonians, go and rejoice. Okay? Go and say right things, go and go back school. These are 1 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Alright? Well, then going on escape. It's still going on in destruction, it's going on come, regardless of if he sign it or he ain't sign it. It's going on, America going to be destroyed. Alright? It's going to be destroyed. America have to burn down, Rome have to fall for the kingdom of heaven to come in, because this is what it is about. It's all about the people on the side ruling this planet earth as they were meant to. Scripture says the Lord made the earth for their sakes. And if the Most High made the earth for their sakes, hey, Ezra said, Lord, if you made the earth for our sakes, why do we then not inherit a possession with the earth? In other words, why we suffering in the world for our sakes? And the Most High said, 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, then will I hear from heaven and heal their land. And the Lord's people did that in the form of the elect, 144,000. They humbled themselves and now they're seeking the Most High face. Alright? They're coming back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So guess what the Most High will do? He's a man don't lie. He said he will heal the land, and that's what he's doing right now. He's healing the land. By us waking up and coming outside the areas and the Bible is a form of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai healing our land. Alright? Because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Israel is a people before it's a place. So the Most High healing us. By what? By the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That is how we're being healed. Okay? We're being healed by the pharmaceutical drugs the so-called white man set up. Huh? Neither the GMOs. They're not healing us. In the book of Revelation chapter 12 and verse 11, it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the Love not their lives unto the death. Right, they love not their lives unto the death. So we don't, hey, fuck this place, Julian. That's right. You so-called white people can do all you want. You politicians and all, oh, yeah, you got all of it. So you're coming and roll on me. All right, you so want you already mandate to come and roll on us down here in Trinidad. So you can come and do it. We frightened because we don't like this life. This is not living. Waking up every morning to pay a bill is not living.
Slave.
The slave, that's not living. That's being a friggin' slave. You don't like that. I talk to myself. I don't like that.
From nigga woman to plantation back to nigga woman.
Exactly. Who the fuck like that? They're not that life. That's their existence. And if you have a promise of a better life, hey, we put me life on the line to make sure that promise come to pass. Alright?
This is Hebrews 3, verse 5. It says, and Moses verily was faithful in all his as a servant for the testimony of those things which were to be spoken after. But Mashiach was the son, Mashiach as the son over his own house, whose house are we, if we hold fast the confidence and the rejoicing of the hope, firm until the end.
Right, hold you rejoicing and you hope firm until the end. Alright? Hold it firm until the end because that is what we have to do. Maintain this faith firm until the end. Because we have a hope of a better life. Better life for you, not just you, for your Akim, for your sons, for your children, alright, for your wives, for your loved ones. It's a better life for everybody, for the whole nation of Israel.
The scripture says, abide in him. Gone. Shall not be ashamed that we fully gone.
So we waiting on the Lord. Hey, no side will lie. This devil going and fall and he is going to fall. No side will lie. We just have to hold this faith and maintain it. Alright, maintain this truth. Keep this truth firm within us. Hold it on tight. Alright, just like how Most High told Benjamin, going and dwell between his shoulders. Hold this truth between your shoulders. And when you're dwelling, well, like if you have a wife between your shoulders, that means she protected. You understand? Hold this truth right here, so from between your shoulders is safe. Because like Superman when he's saving people, he's saving a woman.
Protected.
He hugs she up so and he shield she. You understand? And that's how we have to hold this word.
Yeah. Revelation 2 verse 25. As we have a rope, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nation.
Right, so he that overcometh, scripture what he said, 2 and 25. Now which you have already, what you have already, you have this truth, you have this word, you have that is what you have. Right? You don't have this word, you've been baptized, you've been come out of this fucking decrepit society with niggas and sticks and Esau. You have this truth. And you have to hold it fast till the Lord come. You can't let go. You cannot let go. This is all we have. This and the Akim is all we have in this world. You don't have no woman. A woman as apostle, a lot of say just a big boy toy. Just a big boy toy. For a period of time.
It is Ecclesiasticus 4 and 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee.
Yeah, strive for the truth unto death. Yahweh will fight for you. Right?
Peace will come. What we bringing for is peace. So we gotta be going out there and slaving to these other nations. Right? This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 35. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more judge my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them.
He's going driven out. You see when the Mosai cut off Esau, that is it. When the Mosai cut it off, then have, so that is why I was telling brothers when they tell hey, we have to be patient too. Because when the Mosai do it, it's forever. The thing going on, nothing going on come after that, that is it. Done. Yeah, when the Mosai cut off Esau, it's forever. So that is why we have to be patient. Because when the Lord cut off Esau, we going to go back in slavery no time. That is it. So we can hold that strain until the Lord cut off Esau. You understand?
Nahum chapter 1. I start at verse 7. It says, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is good. The stronghold in the day of judgment. What do you imagine? Against Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, he will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Esau going to rise up again. That is it, their friend. So when Esau get cut off, that is it. That is it. Alright, so you know, we just go through it, your foot might be hurting. Scripture said the soul of your feet they go and harass. Alright, you're tired, you whatever tribulation you're going through in this world. Alright? Don't make haste and lead us through. Because you're going through a tribulation. Because when Esau get cut off, that is it. That is the end that you're suffering. There's no more suffering, just an eternal peace. Just eternal peace. That's it. What? Alright, plenty. Well, brother.
Let me back you with where they don't say that. This is Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 2. And verse 3. It says, I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of Yahweh, be not hasty to go out of his sight, and stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him.
You know, do whatever pleaseth him. Because you're going through a tribulation, you leave the truth. You come out the camp, you say, boy, I can't take no, boy, no. No. This devil we see him fall. Look at he's so falling right now. He's falling. He's falling. Alright? This devil is about to fall. Okay, so what we have to do is we just have to hold on to the truth until that time we reach.
It's Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 11. Let us labor therefore to enter into the rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief.
Unbelief, that is the way you go fall. It's because you stop believing in Yahushua, game over for you. Game over for you. You stop believing in Yahushua and mercy. And the things that he did and that he's doing for you, and that he's about to do. That is it. So you have to maintain that belief in the Lord. Keep that faith. Because if you ain't have that faith in the Most High, that is it fair. You have to have faith. In these last days, faith is key. And the only thing that's going to bring me out of this wicked society.
That's where fair. It's Hebrews 3 verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief in departing from the living power.
Departed, that's one of my favorite precepts because that is evil. Unbelief is evil.
It says, but exhort one another daily when it is called today.
It is called today. So that is why there's have so much videos going out. Hey, I can't stay in faith. Do the works. Keep preaching, stay strong. While it is called today.
I look at the word unbelief, it means a weakness of faith.
A weakness of faith.
Yeah, this is Psalms 30 and verse 5. His anger endured but a moment, and his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Psalms 30 and verse 5. It says, for his anger endure it but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning.
Yes, so in this kingdom, as we go through it currently, yeah, we might be suffering, might be another curses and things. But the most I have a Shemeshai word stands firm. You see that you're going to send back his son first. And when this kingdom come down, we're going to enjoy, we're going to reap.
Because you were saying that we've been afflicted, right? It's Isaiah 28 verse 20. For the bed is shorter than a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than he can wrap himself in it.
Too short. Yeah, it have no when the bed too short, you're not comfortable. Uncomfortable, like that uncomfortable rest. So really and truly you can rest in this place. Michael 2 and said, arise ye and run. But this is not your rest. Because that bed that is shorter than a man can stretch himself on narrow, that is this place. That is a metaphor for this current system that we live in. Alright?
Now go back to the working conditions, so because when time come, they're working and they still can't survive. In this kingdom, and the same leaders that are working for the same money and surviving. So that's that.
So see, on bike, whole day, whether the case is or jogging on tickets about doing some kind of shit, and then eating 3 square meals a day, cooking 7 to 7, 369 whether eggs.
No, that's why we always have faith in the Lord. In everything, in everything we do, believe that the Most High going on.
It's Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1 to 2. For faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtain a good report.
Right, so hey, that you faith is substance of things, something substantial that you're hoping for, but you can't see it yet, but you know it there. I can't prove it physically, but to myself it did, because it's proven to me. And the evidence there, but hey, I cannot come and prove it to you. Alright? I can't come to you and prove it, or you and prove it, but to me, yeah, I believe that. It's evident to me. It's evidence of things not seen.
Let's go back onto them curses that we were talking about now, but us working, and you know, we are working for the same amount and making it, and we can't make it now. This is Micah chapter 6, verse 13. Therefore also I will make thee sick in smiting thee. I will make thee desolate because of thy sins. Thou shalt eat, but not be satisfied, and thy casting down shall be in the midst of thee. Thou shalt take hold, but thou shalt not deliver. And that which thou deliverest will I give up to the sword. This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. He clothed you, but there is none warm. And he that had earned wages to put it in bags with holes.
Something back here, because that's what we're going through right now. We've been oppressed. It's Deuteronomy 28, verse 65.
I was going there.
65?
I was going there.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I ain't find it yet.
It says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy feet have rest. But Yahweh Shemeshai shall give thee there a trembling heart, and feeling of eyes, and sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have no assurance of thy life. And that is what we're going through right now. Right? We know sometimes you know when you hire a bill, you're gonna pay. Hey, guess what? Esau have it so easy that Esau don't have to worry about nothing. Alright, when it's time to pay the bills, that just come out to your account. Everything that's coming out to your account. You understand? You don't have to worry about that. Card note, hey, that coming out to your account. You understand? He monthly blesses bills come to $10,000 a month. We're making about 100,000 a month.
As long as I say the amount of money coming out of your account ain't compared to what going.
They have something called old money, which you get from slavery traffic. The traffic of us as slaves, you know. Basically, they have an environment. The rich don't pay. The rich don't pay for nothing. The rich just everything that's been given unto them. Because they have something called the law of attraction, right? Which is witchcraft to the left. You know, you give freely, you should you will receive. Like the more you give, you'll be blessed now. So that's why when they set up among themselves, the different charitable organizations and all these. Why? You can speak on it.
These are the nature. I will tell you this quick story too. At the time I went for a loan in the public bank. And I went to the public bank in Commandant Center and I met an Ilam woman. And I had all my documents straight and she blanked me the loan up. And I walked from Commandant Center and went over on the other public bank on the other side of the road and meet a Jake and get you the same loan. See? We get help. That nation and them working together to make sure that we stay down all the time. I tell you.
Hey, go back here a little bit. Isaiah 8 verse 10. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for the Most High is with us.
Okay, the scripture said they have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Basically, hey, let me oppress them. They are full of the affliction.
Right? I go on to say verse 11. For Yahweh, but Shammai spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say ye not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy, neither fear ye their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify Yahweh by Shammai shall force himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread.
Like we fear and we dread. Right? Like we fear and we dread.
Because when they read in this chapter here in Isaiah 8, basically all the nations was coming together to basically take counsel against the land of Judah to take them down. You understand? But the Most High was telling Isaiah 8, say not a confederacy, because these people they go down talk together like what they do in the UN, right? To try to take down Israel underneath the project that we do on the King Alfred plan. But Most High saying, guess what? All the council not going to understand.
Yeah, come. Sure.
I can say this real quick. What Moab did this property, this man he tried.
Balak and Balaam.
When he wanted to curse Israel now, but he said I can't curse Israel. So the Most High didn't tell me to curse Israel, and they saw what, and that was back then. And this time it's the same thing. Them just want to curse me so bad. They always want to curse you to keep me down. There's no difference, son. They're now same people. Just like Israel is the same people now, he is the same people from back then now.
That's right. Doctors are saying. Them blessed because we curse basically. If we blessed, when you come along with them, them will be cursed. So keep we cursed. So that them can remain blessed, like them blessed.
Just before I go, because there was something about Bina. This is Genesis 12 and 3. It says, and I will bless them that bless thee, and I will curse them that curseth thee, and in thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed.
And like what Esau using with why that's why America does spend so much of their budget toward blessing Israel. Right? The Israelis, right? Just bless them for that blessing to come upon them. But they force fitting that blessing on them. Because what the scriptures when the scripture talk about that, as all nations gonna know to bless Israel. Because the Most High say you're gonna withhold what? The rain. Right? They're gonna have famine and pestilence on the land unless they bless us. Because they're gonna be our servants, they're gonna have to bring up everything and give us.
As I said, it's just jumping out. This is Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is your child, even so thou knowest not the works of power. So right now, we are not going in the womb. And the womb, I talk about, the womb that I'm speaking about, all right? We are not the shadows of the Almighty. The Almighty is the one that is nurturing us. You understand? This is Isaiah chapter 12 and verse 3. It says, he took his brother by the heel in the womb, and by his strength he had power with Yahweh. So right now we taking you down Esau. We have power with the Most High, infinite power. You understand? We pulling you down, we pull down all the infrastructure by the word. You understand? How we going on right now?
So you trust in your Basham, your Shari. Right? They Surah 2, verse 10. He said, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Right? And we know you ever put a trust in your Basham and fear, no side with me.
Our precept back here. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 14. It says, to fear Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
One year, the Ephesians 6 verse 16. You see, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith he shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
That's right.
So we put fear and trust in your Basham, your Shai. Know that the man going to deliver you out of this darkness. Right? So we see what coming. Chaos, madness, World War III, RFID chip, famine, destruction. Don't put a trust in your Basham, your Shai is death.
This is Isaiah 33 verse 6. That's what I brought out the precept for this wisdom. Isaiah 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, is his treasure.
Yeah, because the scripture was reading me when they say the faith the Most High is the beginning of the wisdom, and it was created with the wisdom with the righteous in the womb. Right? Was the scripture not reading the treasures? Yeah, right. And 90 treasures. You understand? Which go back to Revelation, the jewels. You understand? Was coming up in the scripture.
Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2. It says, looking unto Yahushai, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest he be weary and faint in your minds. You have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin.
Because the scripture say, knowing that the Most High fainted not, the Most High spirit is forever, everlasting. You understand? And that is the spirit that we're going to be tapped into very soon. But you Esau, you need batteries and solar power and all this nonsense. We're going to be tapped into unlimited Wi-Fi, unlimited strength. Alright? Our power is going to be infinite. Yeah.
This is Isaiah 20, 40, start at verse 27. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, My way is hid from Yahweh, and my judgment is passed over from my power. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh Shai shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Yeah, so the most I fainted not. Alright, neither is he weary. So he saw all the things that we do with his children that ain't gonna worry the most high. The most high already need us to start with. You understand?
He said if he hungry, he ain't telling me. Earth his mind.
You understand? That one.
Psalm chapter 27, verse 1 to 2. The Lord Yahweh is my light, whom shall I fear? The Lord Yahweh is the strength of my life, whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, who is Esau, even my enemies and my foes, came upon the teeth of my, they stumble and fell.
Yeah, because what he's so doing to eat up the flesh. He take away our traditions. Understand? To eat away the flesh. That's why right now we need dry bones. Alright? Right now we need dry bones. And he's so trying to take away our flesh by doing what? Taking away all of our traditions. Telling us that we are niggers. Alright? And we would nothing. When he's the biggest nigger around. Yeah.
And in James chapter 1 and verse 12. Blessed is the man that shall, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahweh shall promise to them that love him.
Yeah, so the Lord, he promised that he does overcome it. Alright? He will make a pillar in his father's temple. You understand? He will give you everlasting life, everlasting joy. Alright, every day you wake up, you just feeling joy in your heart. Right now, we are not process right now. Alright, he's so feeling to do what he want, how he want, and when he want. But very soon that's gonna be our choice to do to you, Esau. Alright, you just sitting back and just thinking about wickedness all day. We're gonna double up to you. Alright, you wicked and oh, okay, yeah, you wicked. So, alright, you use a perfect wicked man. Most I made you to be wicked. That's what you do it. Alright, in your spirit you can't help it. It's like a direction for you to do wickedness.
Well, actually, all of this just prophecy fulfilling too. Because Esau, you don't have us in this situation just like that. Because when actually went over the laws as a commandment, we go into this. But it wasn't because of your will, but because of the will of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai. In Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6, he was sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because he moved your power to wrath, he was delivered unto your enemies. Right? So you see how we went off in Deuteronomy 20 as well, actually. So we just serving our purpose for now, going through our tribulations, but we have a better time to come. Right? Just enjoy that. So we have to take and face the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai.
If somebody can get Isaiah 11:11. You understand? Yeah, Isaiah 11:11. Because the Most High say he coming back for his people. You understand? And right now his people, this wicked man oppressing his children.
Are two precepts here, real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Right? And Esau, the scripture say, his hand had formed a crooked serpent. Esau was made crooked. This Jeremiah 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may he also do good that are accustomed to evil. And he's so accustomed to evil, so guess what? He can't do good. Perfect all in here. Hey, what the scripture say? The just man basically thinks about his animal, paraphrasing, But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You understand? The tender mercies of Esau is still cruelty. Wickedness. Even on the good days, still wicked.
This is pro.
I'm coming along your back. You want to know where's that rat? And he said, "Why do that thing that my tender mercies again?"
Hey, like Scorpio, nice nature.
This is Psalms. In Psalm 26 and verse 9, it says, "Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men, in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribe."
Yeah, full of mischief. You understand? In the heart, all he does is just think about evil. Because I knew the Most High made him to. The Most High made him to do that purpose. That's all he could do. You understand? He made one vessel to honor, one to dishonor. Esau was made as the vessel to dishonor. So that's all he could do. Guess what? And he do his job. He do his job better than us. We do our job and his job. We be righteous and wicked. And we multitask, but we're not supposed to be. And Esau was bent on doing his work. And he do it to the best of their abilities. So we have to be like righteous here, right? Just have to focus on what we have to do and just do it.
Righteous Edomites.
If you understand what I'm saying. We want to. When I say Edomites, I'm talking about like how Esau focus on doing
wickedness,
his job.
Yeah.
Hey, the wicked no rest. Esau going all out to make sure that, hey, this truth stay hidden.
Perfecting the wickedness.
The Psalm chapter
It's like just to show you. David said when he lied, when he barely meditates about the goodness of the Most High, he barely meditates. What will you do tonight, bro?
It's the same thing we do every night.
every night.
The elders always are saying the devil busy. Are you so?
Majority of them, like the flip, watching other men pop the wife, watching a dog pop the wife. They special to these people. It's wickedness and abomination.
We are disgusting.
Go on and scripture say, looks like we on God, just king, most wicked in all the world. Foolish nation.
In Psalm chapter 37 and verse 12, the wicked plotted against the just and gnashing at him with his teeth. The Lord Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he see that his day is coming.
This is Psalm 64.
We see his day coming. His day coming quickly. Esau knows his day coming. That is why he doing all this. Understand? That's why he gonna declare martial law. Coming down upon us with great wrath.
Psalm 64, I'll start at verse 1. Right? Going on. It says, "Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even better words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privy. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them, and the heart is deep."
Yeah, so they accomplish a diligent search. You're gonna search out all kind of elements that poison us, that will slow poison somebody and put it in the water, put it in their food. That is the wicked.
Poisoning.
This is Jeremiah 18 verse 23. It says, "Yet Yahweh, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sin from thy sight, but let them be overthrown before thee. Deal thus with them in thy time of thy anger."
So Psalms 18, starting at verse 6. It says, I'll start at verse 5. The sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and cried unto my power. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly. Yea, he did fly upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his secret place. His pavilion round about him were dark waters and thick clouds of the skies. At the brightness that was before him, his thick clouds passed hail, stones, and coals of fire. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai also thundered in the heavens, and the highest gave his voice, hail, stones, and coals of fire. He sent out his arrows and scattered them, and he shot out lightnings and discomfited them. Yeah, because why? Time of Jacob shoveled, right? When the Most High started to hear the cries, and he hopefully let start to bang on the doors of heaven, right? That is when Yahushua going and come back in the wrath of his heavenly Father, right? That is why this is Isaiah chapter 64 verse 1. It says, oh, that thou wouldest rend the heavens, that thou wouldest come down, that the mountains might flow down at thy presence, as when the melting fire burneth, the fire causes the waters to boil, to make thy name known to thine adversaries, that the nations may tremble at thy presence. When thou didst terrible things which we look not for, thou comest down, the mountains flow down at thy presence. All right, because the same point in time when Yahushua come back in the wrath, he went and deliver the elect and punish the enemies. All right, and that's going to be a beautiful sight and a terrible sight to behold. A beautiful sight for those who are on the good side of Yahweh Yahushua, and a terrible age. Even for those, because scripture say the remnant saw it and was afraid. But for Esau, hey, what the hell about that Negro?
This is Malachi 3 and verse 16. It says, then they that feared Yahweh spoke often one to another, and Yahweh hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared power and that thought upon his name.
Yes, so right about now that happening, all right? You know? And with that, let's give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakodash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles of greatness, God and for the words. Salutation to all the Akim that push this without the sincerity and truth. Be safe, Akim. But what la babal?